Hey guys, Ed here. Today we have this 2020 GMC Terrain, and in this quick video I'd like to show you how to check oil and fluids in this truck. So let's start. First of all, we're gonna pop the hood, find the latch and move it to the right. Extend, secure it. Alright, so let's start with our heart. Let's start with our engine. So when do we usually want to check the engine oil? So the best way is when the car is cold, it's still cold in the morning. You start the car for 5 minutes, it's gonna warm up a little bit. Then you're gonna turn the car off, wait another 5 minutes, and then you're gonna check the oil reading. That would be the most accurate time. So how to check oil level in the motor? So well, here you have dipstick. Grab some paper towel or napkin and just get the dipstick out and dry it off. Don't check reading yet. Put it back in. And now when you're gonna get it out, you're gonna check reading. So right now, since the car was working previously, but the car was still, by the way, parked for like 5 minutes. So here we have 2 notches. One notch, second notch. Right now, oil level is a little bit above. So this motor actually has a little bit more oil than it should, but this is very minimal, so it's fine. If your oil level is, actually your oil level should be somewhere in between 2 notches. That's a sweet spot. If your oil level is here, it's all good. Now dry it off and take a look at the color of oil. So as you can see, it's pretty dark. Okay, so this car's oil change is due. That's it. As the cap says, this is gonna be the velocity of oil. You're gonna go to a parts store or dealer or gonna buy online. If you have to buy oil, it has to be 020. Okay, 0W20. Next thing, coolant. Over here we have our coolant reservoir. Okay, your coolant always should be, let me grab the flashlight. Your coolant should be at this level. So you see this line here? So that's the sweet spot. That's where your coolant should be. If it's a little bit too low, what you do, you just open this cap and add oil, add fluid. I'm sorry, add antifreeze. Okay, as you can see, this car uses red antifreeze, so just get red antifreeze and you can use it. Now, very important, never open this reservoir. If your car was overheating and you opened, or your car was hot, and you opened hood to check or add oil, add fluid, because the system is under pressure, it's gonna build up inside, and when you're gonna open the cap, it might just blow up and you're gonna get boiling antifreeze in your face. You obviously don't want to have that, so keep that in mind, be very careful. In extreme situations, if you have to get from point A to point B and you don't have antifreeze, you might use water. It's also fine. But don't leave oil, water in the system for a long time. Let's say overnight, even overnight, in case if temperature outside is below freezing. Okay, so if it's freezing temperature, the thing is when water freezes, it expands, and it might, if it's somewhere in the engine at the moment, it's just gonna crack the block. Again, keep that in mind. That's it. Otherwise, this is pretty much it. Next thing. So check this cap only when it's cold, when the car is cold. Next thing right here, we have brake fluid. Okay, this is DOT3 brake fluid. Well, this is the level where it should be, as you can see. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now, keep in mind that brake fluid doesn't evaporate. Okay, so in case if you are missing brake fluid, how would you know you're missing? If you don't see any brake fluid here and your pedal goes till the end, the brake pedal, and the car doesn't stop, most likely you have either air in the system, either you are out of fluid. It means you're leaking somewhere. when you're gonna drive a little bit more, you're gonna have more miles on the car, your pad's gonna get thinner, you might have a little bit less fluid in the tank, but it's fine. That's normal. So yeah, this is DOT3. When you're gonna go to parts store, you're just gonna say, give me DOT3 brake fluid, and in case if you have to add some, you're just gonna open it, pour in, and close. Next thing, windshield washer fluid. Okay, it's right here. So anytime, just open it up, get windshield washer fluid, pour in, close it, and you're all set. No problem. Very easy. You also might use water. It's not gonna do as great as windshield washer fluid, but again, in extreme situations, it's better than nothing. So, and again, try not to leave water inside in case if it's a freezing temperature outside. So next thing is power steering fluid, and this car has electrical power steering pump, so it doesn't have hydraulic power steering fluid reservoir. So since it doesn't have reservoir, there is no fluid, and you shouldn't bother about fluid. So the car has electrical power steering pump. With transmission dipstick, so yeah, there is no transmission dipstick on top of the car here, so you can't really even check it. You have a plug, you have like a drain over here, but you can't really check because there is no transmission. There is a cap, you can open it, and there will be no dipstick to check level. Yeah, the level should be checked on a lift when you lift the car up, and so that's something for mechanic to worry about. Same thing, well, I wouldn't recommend doing freon yourself because AC system is under pressure, and if you don't know what you're doing, you might harm yourself or damage a car, and that's also something I would leave to mechanic to do. Also, there are two more fluids, the rear differential fluid and the transfer case fluid. That's also something that should be checked on a lift, and like it's not that easy, so let mechanics take care with that. Yeah, so otherwise this is pretty much it. I hope this helps. If it does, please press like button, and have a great day. Bye.